Good evening, keepers of the cash. Gary B, the casual comic guy here, and not joining me as usual is No Digger Jim. He is busy tonight, and it took two other great people to fill in for him. Below, we have returning for the fourth time, us being together in a week and a half. We have Sarah, silver hair, Bronze Age babe. How you doing tonight, Sarah?
I'm back. I'm great. Thank you for having. I'm happy to fill in for Jim. So that's great.
And of course, next to Sarah, we have none other than Magic Lasso himself. Ryan, how you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing awesome. How you doing? I did get a message from Silver Hair Bronze Age Babe who says I'm prone to buy stuff when I'm on this show, so I have my scissors to cut up her credit card. But I'm so happy to be back with all of you and to be with Candice again too. So hey, Candice, how are you?
And of course, we have Candice Barbo. Oh, is she muted?
Yep.
Oh, she has no sound.
Oh, she has no sound. I will vamp. Hi, I'm Candice Barbosa.
She just had sound, and now she has no sound.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Candice, and tonight I'm going to talk about Archie.
Oh, no. I guess she's just going to show books.
Right?
She's going to show books, and we're going to tell the stories about them. I think she's going to be back in a moment.
Right. But Candice is actually here because we're doing an Archie 1011, and there's no other person that could do the Archie 1011 than Miss Candice Barbosa. And it's just a great excuse to have her back in the show. One of the friendliest, best people in our community, so always a pleasure. Is your sound working yet, Candice?
It looks like she's muted on the...
Yep. And she is not muted here, so it's got to be on her end.
I might suggest if something doesn't fix, just to exit out and come back in, and once in a blue moon that fixes it. That's what she's going to do.
We'll say hi to everyone.
Yeah. In the meantime, Jackson is already making.
Sarah jinxed her because she mentioned internet gremlins, and then instantly.
Oh my God, you're right. Oh,
you did. Oh man.
Right. Kevin, how you doing tonight, sir? That's Free Comics. We have Candice's mom. Good evening, Pat. Great to see you. We have Anachronic Comics. Joe, how you doing tonight, sir? Great to have you. We have Brad. How you doing tonight, Brad? We have Candice rejoining us as we say hi.
Okay, can we hear me now?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm not going to touch anything. I might have hit something and I don't know. Anyway, hi.
Okay. We have Cali Comics. And we're just saying hi to everybody. Yeah, exactly. Let's see Candice put these other three again.
Yeah.
All I can say, Jackson, is you must be a sucker for punishment.
Hopefully. he is. I think he is.
Right. Mr. Chuck Hensey. Good evening, Chuck. Great to see you. All right. So without further ado, though, as more people are joining and they're getting their notifications, I'll give them a quick tip of the hat. But this is all about Candice tonight in Archie Comics. Now, Candice, like I said, when I wanted to do an Archie Comics theme, you were the only person that came to mind, and then I didn't even try to think of anyone else. It was just instant. I got to ask Candice to do it. So before you start, where does your love of Archie come from? I know we've discussed it before, but there's going to be new people watching tonight. So a quick refresher.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this will kind of go with my personal story, but
okay.
If I might as well just jump in with that. I thought that might actually be better. So
okay. We're going personal first, guys.
Yes, because I feel like there's no way to start this off otherwise.
What a rule breaker!
She's called an audible. People, we're gonna have to roll with it.
I know. So I would say I became an Archie collector at the age of maybe like 7 or 8. That wasn't a plan of being a collector, but I blame my mom, who I think I saw her in the comments. Yeah, she grew up reading the Archie comics, and she bought one of the digests for me at our like local Kmart, and was like, "I read these when I was your age, so I want you to like see if you like them too." And I think that I don't know if I read a lot of comics before then. I can't really remember, but they looked like this, which they still make today, but I'm pretty sure this was one of my original ones, I think.
They're a lot more expensive today.
Yeah.
Probably, honestly. What does it say? Yeah, it says $3.50. I don't even know what the retail is now on them. Probably double, I'm sure. But yeah, so I started off with these, and let me just see. Yeah, so these are pretty much the digests, which are little like magazines. If anybody has ever seen, or look at Narnia ad.
Right. And I actually love the digest format.
Yeah, I really like that because it has like a whole collection of different stories from like different decades and stuff like that. So I think this one in particular was published in 2006, and it's a Betty and Veronica double digest, so that means it's double the size of a normal one. So what, how many pages is this? Maybe like, I don't know if it says. Well, a lot. I don't know what it doesn't say. I thought it would say the page number, or does it say somewhere on here? Maybe not. But I was really big, of course, on the Betty and Veronica digest the most, which I think I have probably most, and my mom probably started me on. And just because I really liked them as being like friends and kind of their dynamic, of course. Like, even though they're the, there's a love triangle between them and Archie, at the first and foremost that they are like best friends. And I always really liked that about both of them. And then Betty was always my favorite too, as you can see.
I'm a hashtag Team Veronica.
That's great.
Yeah, so she was always my favorite just because she was like the most relatable, like down to earth girl next door. Always loved her a lot. But yeah, so like once I started reading these at like the young age, I got really addicted to reading them. And anytime we'd go to the store, I'd be like, ask my mom, can you get me some? Can you get me more? Because I really, really like them. And it has like quite a variety of different stories from, I would say maybe like, I always felt like it was like 80s and like 2000s, but I've read some other ones that had like from probably the beginning of Archie to now. But I always just really liked, it was like a really easy format to read, because I don't think I started collecting the single issues maybe until I got older, or maybe as an adult. I can't honestly remember, but I would just always remember like reading these and just having like a whole collection of those, and just being like the start of my collection, because from then on I pretty much was like off and on collecting Archie. But then I'd say about college, when I actually had adult money, or barely any adult money, what I did have after graduating, I was finally like exposed to like going to like my local comic shops and just seeing like how they were still printing, of course, like all of the new single issues of Archie. I don't think I had realized at the time that like how Archie was still going after all those years.
Still relevant after all these years.
Yeah. So I think what Archie maybe goes back to like the 40s, I believe. So they just been keeping with the times, and it's really cool to see how it's changed as like I've been growing too. And just like I'm really excited to share today just all the different categories that Archie has covered, and all the different covers and characters, and it's just a really big part of my comic collecting journey. So I don't honestly think like I don't honestly feel like that moment brought me here today to be part of the comic community, and just like my love of comics in general. So yeah, thank you, Mom.
Archie is uniquely conducive to the digest format. Like, it works so well, just the way they structure the stories, the length that they are, just always fit that format so well.
Yeah, and it was really easy for my 7-8-year-old to actually be able to read it. So it was like a really good way to get into reading as well. Oh, I do know Love and Rockets. I haven't read any. I feel like I maybe read an issue for like Free Comic Book Day, but I didn't know that that was like similar vibes. That's really cool. I should definitely check that out then.
Right, so we got your story out of the way. Your first Archie digest.
Yes.
And it makes me feel really old that your first Archie digest as a kid was in 2006.
I'm wondering if it was earlier than that. And this was like the oldest one I could find that was here, but I could actually have older ones at my mom's. But something around that. Actually, wait, if I was 7 or 8, it was probably like,
because I was reading those in the 80s.
Well, let's see. It would have been like I was around 8 in like 2001, so maybe it's around that.
I feel
not much better.
Get old. I feel like so old.
The youngest for you and I. The youngest for you and I, Candice.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, though, like just represented on this panel, how many generations has Archie had an influence on?
Yeah, and it's so cool, just like how the stories have changed, but also have still like kind of been the same in a way, and not in like a boring way. Just like they've been able to kind of just keep it going through the years.
Yeah, I got to retire you dinosaurs, Chuck.
Yeah, that's
right,
the
go
first-
good
first
start.
Well, and I love that it was your mom that was.
Yeah.
And,
you
and your
know,
mom
it's
was
like,
reading
"Here,
Archie in the 60s.
try this. I think you're gonna like it." I think that
Mhm.
is so fantastic. So yay,
Yeah, and
Mom.
sometimes I still like will gift her Archie comics, or we'll like get them places, and she'll like still enjoy reading them. And
Yeah,
I think it was just something that like fun to bond over for sure throughout the
absolutely,
years.
that's great.
Do you have other merchandise associated with Archie, or did you watch the Riverdale TV show?
Both yes.
Okay.
There
So
you
I
go. The
have
first
some-
appearance of Archie was in Pep Comics 22, December
Wow.
1941.
Which I don't like a lot of the earlier ones, which maybe is bad to say as an Archie fan, but I just did like honestly I thought his look was like, so creepy. I just could not get behind that. But I luckily through the years he's evolved and looks a lot more approachable. So but I think I have collected a couple of the Peps that I've been like gifted from friends and stuff, but I don't have as many of the older ones, but I do have a couple to show. Yeah, so we're going to be covering it all because there's no way I could just like pick a couple things. We have to go like all the different Archieverse stuff.
Right.
But yes,
Good.
so answer a couple of your questions, Ryan. It was yes, I have merchandise. Yes, it is next to me. So that will be, we'll end it with some of the merch.
Okay, cool.
Now only a couple, but yeah, a couple things. And then what was the other question?
Riverdale.
Riverdale. Yes, I did watch Riverdale. No, we won't be covering any.
Okay.
But it was good. I never finished it. It's just it's very CW for sure. It
Sure.
took Archie in a really interesting, like almost in a creepier way, I guess. But I love all the actors that were on it, and I definitely want to finish it eventually. But
What
It's
about the
definitely a
Sabrina
different vibe.
show? Not the first one, the dark one on Netflix.
I've only watched a little bit, surprisingly. Maybe there'll be something that I want to go back to. Maybe this Halloween, that would be kind of fun to do. Yeah, I don't know why I just haven't watched a lot of it, but I do like that actress a lot.
And I
as
did
well.
like
think
the
she's
weird
good.
mysteries with Archie.
Yes,
That was a good cartoon.
I don't know when they first aired, but I definitely had them. Like I would watch them as a kid, and I think I have a little DVD box set somewhere. Filmation, okay, yeah, it was. There's like comic books related to that, and then there's also was the TV show that was really fun. Like for anyone that doesn't know, that was like kind of like a sci-fi Scooby-Doo meets I don't know, it's just like kind of like a sci-fi version of Scooby-Doo in a way.
But they did a good job with it.
Yeah, no, I thought it was really, really good. And each one had like, of course, a different mystery to solve and different creatures and stuff like that. So, yeah, I like being able to read those and then also like being able to watch it. That was just really fun, especially when that was around the time I was getting into Archie as well. So recommend it if people can find it. I feel like it's on something that you could stream or you could look for the box set. But yeah, one of those.
It can be found.
Right.
Definitely. I'm sure you can find it. Even actually, you probably can find it on YouTube, to be honest. But yes, I recommend those as well.
Okay, so you did the story, so we can go back and start with your number one.
Okay, now what do I start with? Let's see. We will start with. Okay, I know I want to start. Moving my files around here. Oh my God. All right, so why don't you start with this? This is a two-parter on this one, but one of my favorite series from the Archies is the Archie Mary series and the Archie's Married Life series, which are both similar but different. So we'll start with this one. This is a really nice box set. I think it came out as maybe in the magazine format, but it's one of those like if Archie married Betty or Archie married Veronica.
That's really
what
cool.
would happen?
Oh,
So
clever.
because this is their way of like seeing what would happen, but not actually committing to one person because I don't think he ever will. But it's really
Archie,
cool,
the
like,
eternal player.
pretty much. Cool slipcase.
Oh,
How is How are you not holding that up, putting your face in the heart, and making that your logo picture?
Ooh, should I?
Oh,
yeah.
Like, that would
there
be a
you
great logo
go.
picture.
Yeah.
You're
That's
giving me
it.
ideas. Okay. But yeah, really cool addition. So pretty much this one.
I love that it's hardcover.
Yeah, I think I didn't collect too many of the actual single issues. But this is like a really nice, of course, collected edition. I feel like I was able to get it discounted too, which is nice.
And Chuck Hensey says that's why Cheryl Blossom is there, so Archie doesn't have to pick.
Oh, and then he has even more. I'm sure there's like some of the Pussycat Dolls and Sabrina. Like it really goes beyond those two, but he just keeps coming back to them. But okay, so this one is more of a condensed version. I think like half the series is kind of just going through like kind of like engagement, marriage, and I think like maybe kids and stuff like that, like really scratching the surface. But this one is actually more in depth, which I really liked because I feel like sometimes like a lot of the earlier Archie series didn't really have like a storyline that kept going and going. And this one is a 6-volume series that I'm guessing this one came after. I actually don't know.
Well, it went for quite a few years.
Yeah, so this one is 6 volumes. I don't even think I've read all of it because I'm still trying to collect some of the volumes. I think this was also a magazine, and it was the Life with Archie series. And this one actually goes even more in depth and like actually like it feels a little bit more adult. Like I think all ages could read it, but I felt like some of the topics were kind of like more adult relatable as far as just like it goes into a lot of like with Archie and Veronica like working for her father and her father like causing trouble and trying to split them up, and then like kind of the difference of like being with Veronica and a more wealthier, but like what the difference is between like what their marriages are like versus each other, and of course like with Betty not having as much money. So it really goes into a lot of different things.
So was Jughead his best man?
That is a good question. Did they give? I think she paired Jughead up with someone. I think. It's been a while since I've read it, so I don't remember. But it goes into like other couples. Like I think there are somewhere Veronica's paired up with Reggie. I think they talk about. I think Jughead at some point is with either Midge or Ethel. They actually pair him with different people, so it's like you don't just go with their storylines. Like you see how they're like Archie and Betty's storyline and Archie and Veronica's storyline affects like other people. So it's really good. I honestly would probably recommend reading these before the other one, but they're both really good. And I think this might have came before Afterlife. I don't know if I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, something happens at the end of this volume that's not as Archie as you would think. Thank you. But yes, highly recommend those. I always try to make sure that people know about those because a lot of times you just think of like just the the regular comic strips, and I like that this is actually like a continuing story that you can.
It's interesting.
It's really, really long too, and it goes into a lot of different, like a little bit deeper topics, I guess. So I highly recommend those. So that's.
It just gives you a different. Well, that's a good thing with Archie, though. It's like evolved so much over the years. It gives you so many different ways to enjoy it.
Exactly, and I think they even, not like with the married life, but I think there was a recent, what was it? It was Dan Parent and was it Tom King maybe that they came out with an issue recently that was. I think they were claiming that Archie was picking, but I still don't think he did. I can't remember. But it kind of like. There's like this memory lane thing that he goes down in each of these storylines where he like literally will like see what it's like on both stories. So I think it was connected kind of to that, but a lot shorter. But I don't think it was like married thing. It was just him picking and probably not actually picking. So,
some Archie multiverse.
I mean, there really is. I mean, Archie has been like everything. They've go through like fairy tales. The horror stuff, which I'm going to talk about, of course, like Riverdale. Oh my God, crossovers and crossovers and crossovers, the most bizarre crossovers. I brought a couple of those as well. But they've done also, like, besides the ones I'm going to show, they've done crossovers with, like, Betty and Veronica with Vampirella and Red Sonja, which I actually still haven't read it, but I do have it. That one's going to be interesting. They've done Archie versus Predator, which I've been collecting. Yes, twice. I haven't read all of that either, which is crazy. There's like, I've been collecting a lot of Archie this time, but I'm still missing. Like, there's a lot of things I still haven't read. Trying to think what else.
But the cool thing about it is they're not afraid to take Archie in some weird circumstances you wouldn't imagine yourself.
Yeah, I think there was a Sharknado one too, which I don't think I have, but I'm pretty sure that. I don't know. That's why it's like that's what I really like about Archie too, where they're just like all the crossovers are just
zany,
really bizarre, but they work. So
well, you gotta. I mean, from a story perspective, I mean, the fact that at least when I was reading them in the 60s and the 70s, the stories themselves were just so short and very contained. So it's not like you've got this massive canon that is like being, told over the decades. So it's like, okay, why not mix and match with other,
exactly.
So I think it's very clever and very fun.
That would be more of a question to ask Jughead. But yeah, so it's just, I guess that's also what's kind of kept things fresh. I mean, he's even been like a superhero. They just keep coming up with so many different things. But yeah, so that is that. Can probably go into some other things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my. Let's see. Actually, let me show this because it's like a half merch, half comic thing. Now this, I blame Gary because I had to buy these when he's had them. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but the little mini.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
those are awesome.
I was going to ask you tonight if you picked them up.
I did. And
those
now
awesome.
Mine are wrapped, so I can't open them. But I was really excited when Gary was showing me these, and I was like, I need to get them. So we have a Sabrina, and then we just have like a regular Archie. And I believe there's
2 more. That way you can read it.
I don't think I think there was. It's not all Archie though, is it? I think it's like Avengers and something like that.
There's Hulk, Spider-Woman, Captain America, Betty Veronica, of course. I mean, Archie,
I must be missing
Sabrina,
that one then.
And who am I missing? Oh, Spider-Man.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I feel like one of my shops had it, but I was like, I just can't get all of them right now. But
I still take them out and read them all the time. I love those 6 little issues.
It's super cute. I feel like I need to get like 2 issues so I can keep one minty and then one to read it.
One to read.
Exactly. But they actually come with really, really old bubble gum if you're into that.
Oh yeah, I always keep my favorite one, my Spider-Woman.
Oh, that's cute.
My good copy, clean by.
I love that. But yeah, that's just really fun, and it's a nice little display piece too, for the shelf. But yes,
you're wrong, Joe. It's Team Veronica all the way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just opinion.
She looks like Wonder Woman.
That's fair. I will say one thing I did like about Riverdale is how they evolved Veronica's character, where they made her even more likable, I would say. And I really like the actress too that played her. I think she's probably more, I don't know if they really say what race she is, probably, but in Riverdale she's Hispanic, so it's really cool, like also seeing it, like bringing a different culture into it as well.
Sure.
But so that was those. Let's see what. Oh my god. Oh, I know. We will go with. Literally had a pile, and now I'm like, confused where I have. Okay.
Oh, okay, Camila Mendez.
Yeah. I really like her a lot. Thought she portrayed her really well, and they kind of like, really developed her character and kind of did some other things with it, which is really fun. Plus, all of the Archie or Riverdale every season also do a musical episode, which was actually really fun. because a lot of them can sing, so that made sense.
Nice.
Okay.
Whenever anyone does a musical episode, they stole it from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I knew you were gonna say that. That's like literally what I thought about when I saw that. I knew it. So yeah, the next thing I want to kind of talk about was probably, I think, the oldest issues that I have. Yes, I think so. So we have issue 61.
Oh, wow.
And 62. And these are actually gifted by a lot of our friends. Justin No Good Comics.
Justin, yeah.
Yeah, who is supporting and enabling my habit of Archie. But he asked me if I had any older ones, and I don't collect as many of the older ones, which I don't know if it's just like preference or some of its price, depends. But I was really, really excited to see that he got me these. I don't know what year these are.
I was just going to ask you.
I'm gonna open it. I don't mind opening it up. I think. Let's see. It looks like these are also maybe like 2.5 grade, which is cool. I will accept any.
I was going to say that's a perfect grade.
I mean, I'm not picky when it comes to Archie, but let's see. Yeah, this one, the cover popping off a little bit. 1953.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's great.
Holy
Yeah, so
smokes.
Wasn't that the year Justin was born?
Maybe. But
Little Comics had just graduated college.
Let's see. Ooh, no, I also like looking at these, even just see just like the older ads and everything like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love the ads from comics because it always a snapshot
yeah.
of the time period. It's so cool.
Yeah, exactly. Even with like the digest, like if I ever reread them, I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that. And I think
It's great time travel when you read the entire
exactly,
yep.
exactly. And does it say prices or anything? Okay, guys. This would have been 10 cents. Wow. Now they're like at least $4.99 or $3.99, I think, for Archie. So
Jackson's worried about his comics and Sarah gets them.
Yeah, I tend to just mangle my comics just because I love them so much.
Well, this one is falling apart a little bit, so I'll have to be.
Yeah, be careful. Be more careful than I, because I've been known to rip comics on live streams.
Yeah, let's
in
not.
front of
I'm gonna try not to do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just put that to the
Put
side.
that aside.
I am likely gonna snag it with tape, so we're not gonna do it. But so I was really excited to have those in my collection just because it's something that I usually don't get for myself. So thank you, Justin, again for those. Very generous. And then kind of piggybacking off of that. Let's see. We also have a Sabrina #1 giant.
Ooh, I like Sabrina.
Wow.
And this was also a gift. Why am I blanking on his handle? But Dan from Dan. Dan, what is his? I forget what his handle is. I'd have to look it up. But he ended up getting it for me. I think they're short boxed, which is really, really cool.
Wow.
I'm trying to think. Does it say grade or anything like that? I don't know, but it looks pretty minty to me.
Yeah, Chuck Kenzie loves that book and that series.
Yeah, they recently came out with, I think it, I feel like they did come out with a facsimile. Now they're starting to come out with facsimiles for Archie, which some of them are not that old, so I even feel old from looking at that. But I think they've also did some homage covers as well. I think there was like some kind of like special Sabrina episode, like of her maybe 70th anniversary. I do have some of the variant covers for that, but of course I had to get this one. I mean,
you need to do a Madam Satan special for Halloween.
Oh yeah, I haven't read those yet. I think those are connected to the Chilling
Right,
adventures.
but she could come in like the host, like the Crypt Keeper, and say and just introduce all the stories.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That Sabrina one is from 1971. I mean, that is.
Oh, thank you for looking that up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that thing is
cool.
sparkling.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, it looks.
is
That was
lovely.
really, really nice. I have to look up his blanking on his handle right now. But he was like, "You don't have this one, right?" And I was like, "No." And he ended up getting me that copy. So that really, really nice. Let me just find it. It's gonna bother me. Where is it? I don't know. That's okay. He knows who he is. So that's that. And this was a giant size also, so thick issue, which is really cool. And I really like that style as well. I mean, the first Sabrina I ever knew was this Melissa Joan Hart version.
Right.
Yeah.
So then from there, I think
With the puppet cat.
oh yeah, that's such a good one. I think that one, which of course was more like a comedy, and then I think from there I watched the animated series, but not this one. It was one that I'm not sure if it's the same company that did the other Archie shows, like the Weird Mysteries, but it was like
Right.
she's a lot younger. She's like maybe like middle school, maybe. And they also did cartoon or comics of those as well. So I think there's like maybe like 5 versions of Sabrina now. I think they did a manga even. So they've done
What
like
you
both.
think about the Josie and the Pussycats movie?
I don't know if I saw it.
What?
I know. I don't think so. I know of it, but I don't think I
Now, that sounds like a
did.
perfect watch for you and your mom.
Actually, yeah, I don't know if she's seen it. I don't think so. I don't think so. I know it is surprising. There's some surprising things I haven't seen with Archie, but have to watch. I know that's like a classic.
Well, there's just so much. I mean, my God, there's only how much
hours a day.
How much content can you ingest?
Yeah,
Right.
of just Archie alone. But yeah, I really love Sabrina a lot, and I would say one of my favorite besides the original would probably, well, not TV wise, think would be, it's a more recent series. I'm not sure if it was a Mark Waid series, might have been, where it's kind of a mix between Chilling Adventures and just like the typical like Sabrina. I would say I really like the illustration in that and the storyline. I think they have like 2 different series or volumes for that, so recommend those. Okay, let's see what else.
And Damien says that the movie was fun, and no, your mom has not seen it either.
Okay, we need to find that on streaming and watch
Right.
it.
And the Archie Weird Mysteries you can watch on Prime, and it's also free on Tubi.
Nice.
Oh, or free on YouTube if you can find it. Yeah, and those I think are like 20-minute episodes too, so you can binge through them. And I kind of want to do that now because I haven't done that in a long time. Okay, so losing track of what I actually looked through. Let's go into some of the Dan Parent variants.
Oh.
So Dan Parent, I would say, is probably the most known Archie writer illustrator of the time.
Wow.
I would say.
Oh,
I love that.
Beautiful.
So we'll start off with So
oh wow.
He's
And
done
the
a
cover
lot
gets
of
homaged a lot too.
yes. He's done a lot of really good variant covers. I think are all these Sabrina? No. 2 are. And this one is actually from Fan Expo Canada, which he had. I think it was either at his table at Comic-Con or it was on his Instagram. Because a lot of times he'll post them on Instagram and then he'll just say, like, if you guys want any of them, like, just let me know and I'll send it to you. So I've gotten myself in trouble many times doing that because they're really, really great variants. Especially, like, I really love the Bewitched. I do love Bewitched.
Me too.
I used to watch that
Right.
when I was younger too.
I was going to say
really
too, it's
classic.
such a great Bewitched homage, and then that cover gets homaged a lot.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So really, really fun. Plus, Dan Parent is very, really friendly. I've met him like so many times now. And I feel like he's like what I know Archie like as like the look of it.
Right.
I would say is like the most classic one, and he's still doing it. I think he told me that he's even went to like
Oh, thank you, Matt.
he went to a Comic-Con in India because I still haven't seen this either. But I think there was like Archie India, either a show or a movie on Netflix. That was supposed to be like an all Indian cast, same characters though. But then I think there's supposed to be like a Bollywood scene in it, and of course just everything like transferring like those characters into an Indian cast and the culture and everything. I still haven't watched that, but I really want to. And they also, I think they did some kind of comic adaptation, very loose. I think it was still kind of the Archie characters, but
The foreign interpretations are always fun.
Yeah. But I do want to see the movie though. So man, I'm feeling like I have a lot of things to watch that I'm realizing I haven't.
And once again, thank you,
Matt. So another one that he did, again, classic TV shows, which
I Dream of Jeannie, nice.
Which I also really liked.
Yeah.
I liked all these shows growing up because
Right.
I didn't have cable growing up, so we would watch MeTV a lot, which I don't know if that's just a Midwestern thing or they have like they have that channel everywhere else.
No, they have it everywhere else. Too.
Okay. Yeah. But anyone that doesn't know, that's where you can watch a lot of just like the older TV shows. Yep. Like so many different ones. And that's how I was exposed to Bewitched and I Dream of Jeannie. So of course, then I really, really like these homages. With Archie as Major Nelson and what was it? Barbara Eden? Right?
Barbara Eden.
Yeah, she played Jeannie.
Yes, exactly. So really, really cute. I love those a lot. And then
Elizabeth Montgomery over Barbara Eden.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I love both.
Yes.
I love both. And then
I used to watch the shows when they were really on, not reruns.
I would have.
Yeah, you would have.
I'm sure my mom did.
Your mom did. I know she did.
She definitely did. Yeah, she's influenced a lot of my like things that I'm interested in still. Both of my parents, to be honest. But another one that I liked that he did recently.
The Peanuts homage. I never saw that one.
Which is really, really great one. Nice, like little Virgin variant. Really good Christmas comic. And I don't actually remember what the inside of this one was. I know the other two were the like recent Sabrina issue that they came out with, like celebrating like her anniversary. But which I think actually might have a reprint of one of the stories from this one, but I can't remember. But really, really nice one. And he's always at all the cons that I go to. So I always like make sure to go to his table and either buy something or get something signed. Because I definitely have a lot of his stuff. But of course, classic. I love the Peanuts. So I had to get that one.
Don't get yourself muted, Jackson.
Okay, let's see. Where are we at?
So with Dan Parent, have you seen some of the Archie cosplaying as superhero covers that he's done? Or do you have any of those in your collection?
The cosplay? Oh, yeah. Like recent variants or just
I mean I know
one?
that this is your show and I don't want to jump on, but have you seen this? Betty as Disco Dazzler?
No.
So this is an Archie as Mr. Justice comic book. But it's the Betty cosplaying as Disco Dazzler.
I definitely did not
exclusive.
See that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I've got a couple other ones that came out earlier. One with Betty cosplaying as Power Girl. And one is Veronica cosplaying as Wonder Woman.
I have, this actually will segue nicely. Where is it?
So many rabbit holes to go down.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Veronica.
I wanted that so bad. I couldn't get
That's
it.
Amazing.
So Stadium Comics. This actually will bring me to talk about Stadium Comics.
Stadium is where I got this one from too.
Oh, okay. So I missed it. I think what's it called? I can't remember if this one was also Stadium or I ordered it from Dan Parent directly. I don't remember.
Oh, you were so lucky. I wanted that one.
I saw it. Of course, like I think
amazing.
we read the. Did we read the? I think we read the annual for maybe on Omni with Justin and John. So then I was, of course, I needed it's Dazzler also. So
Yeah.
had to get that. I'm trying to remember what the issue was.
Isn't the issue one of those where they show like the best covers from so many different eras? So it's not like a story, but it's like just some great covers. That's what I think it is.
You are totally
I know
right.
I know a lot of stuff about books I don't own.
No, that's great. So I completely forgot. Actually, this is really, really cool. Because it collects some of their stadium covers that I don't have. I missed out on, or I just know I shouldn't be. I could buy honestly like all of them, and I would be in debt.
Oh yeah.
I do have this
those are
one.
So cool.
I decided not to show it, but now I guess we're
the
showing
new
it anyway.
Units homage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We have that. Oh my God, there's so many. Oh, okay. So this is what we're talking about with the superheroes.
Yeah, that's the ones I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So they've had Archie as a superhero, I think, probably like definitely early years of Archie, but now they've keep bringing him back because of course superheroes are still relevant, especially nowadays. But then they homage so many like different Marvel and DC covers. Here's like a lot of like Dracula. And
God, the Dracula one. Look at that.
Really, really fun.
Yeah, that is great.
So I completely forgot that this was all the covers. They also have their own version of like Howard the Duck, but I didn't like it as much. But it's basically like this. I don't remember what his actual name is, but they like spoofed Howard pretty much. I don't
look at the Vampironica on the back.
Oh, I know. There's so many good ones.
Yeah. That's a cool book. I wish they would. I think that thing sold out. I wish that they would even do a second printing, even if they altered the cover a little bit or something.
Well, if I ever find one, I'll let you know.
Thanks.
This
is cool. Archie, the man from Riverdale, the man from Uncle thing. Yes.
Yeah. Do I have any of those? I might. I told you all the weird crossovers. Oh, okay. This was funny too. This Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Spider Girl.
I also really wanted. Yeah, that one too. Yeah, really, really good. Yeah, I can honestly flip through the whole thing. That one's really, really fun. And then kind of going off of that, a couple more of the Stadium comics, which I figured I would just rapid fire show you. I think are most of these. Okay, so we got a couple Bettys. And I believe what's
doing a Harley Quinn, yeah.
Tony would like that, right, Sarah? Tony would like that one.
I think he would. I think that's right up his alley.
Yeah. I love a good homage, and Archie, honestly, I feel like just does the best homages.
Yeah.
So I believe this should be the same artist that literally does a million of the covers that I want, and I've collected a bunch of them. Is Nuno Herrera, I think is how you say it. So we have, of course, Harley. We have our girl Gwen.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Gwen.
Gwen. We have Veronica as Wednesday, which apparently season 2 of Wednesday just came out, so I'll be watching that this weekend. Really, really
what
cute.
A perfect fit that one is, huh?
Yeah, really good. And I think this one, I'm guessing it was because the show came out around that time. The new one. Yeah, so the cute little pin-up ones. These are all from Stadium. A lot of times I follow them on Instagram. I'm like, no, I can't buy this. This one I had to get. Now this is what I was saying is I think it is actually was it?
And that looks like a Scooby-Doo homage.
Yeah, so a Scooby-Doo homage, which I had to get as well. And I can't remember if it had anything to do inside with the actual, Archie's Weird Mysteries. I feel like they did. I think they came out with another one, a modern version. So really cute. And then this one was kind of like a nod to both me and my boyfriend. I was kind of asking him, I was like, we need this, right? You collect Pokemon.
And you're giving them the hard sell.
Hard sell on that. Let me lead you down this path.
And he was like, "Yeah, that's cool," but I mean, it just made me feel like I could buy it then. So this is a Sabrina, and I think it might have been another of the same annual that they came out with, but it's a little Pokemon card that it's on the cover, and then it's separate. So I had to get that. So it's Salem.
Right, her kitty cat.
As a Charizard. So the little orange dragon thing, if you guys are familiar with Pokemon. and it's called a Salem Lizard. So
That's cool.
You
Very
can't
cute.
leave that in the store. Sorry, you can't leave that. That has to come home.
I know. But yeah, I think this was also Stadium. Yes. And this actually, is this another Nuno? Yeah, a lot of these that I got are all Nuno Pereira. So, and then this one, I was very, very sad that I originally could not get it during release, and I was like, I came back to get it after, like, I was like, maybe I will buy this, and then it sold out. But then my girl Haley got me this for either my birthday or Christmas.
Oh.
And I don't have a lot of slabs. It's again one of those things I just don't buy for myself.
Right.
And she got this for me. And this is honestly something that'd be perfect for a slab because these are something I'm just collecting it for the cover specifically.
Yeah.
But Sabrina, the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
love
has to happen.
that.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
so one of my
beautiful.
favorites. It was one of the best surprises that she gave me. So thank you, Haley. Really good one.
Good job, Haley.
You have nice friends.
Yeah.
Very, very generous. Everybody supports my Archie habit. I appreciate it. Yeah, and this one it was so it was Stadium again. This was from 2022. Is the Archie Halloween Spectacular, which Archie also loves to celebrate holidays. I will give him that. There's always Valentine's Day, tons of Halloween, summer, actually all the seasons too. They have like different holiday ones.
They do.
Summer,
They're always like
fall.
a double pick.
Yeah, exactly. So that's also fun. I like to pull those out during different holidays. I don't know, just makes it more fun to read. Let's see. Where are we at? Okay. Yes. Okay, so now we're gonna go into more of the horror genre that Archie has.
Nice.
Now, I think I started reading this when I started getting back into comics again and during college. So it's The Afterlife with Archie. And, which I think came right after Life with Archie, but it's Archie does horror really well.
Right. You didn't know about this, Sarah?
No, I know nothing, and now I want
This
that.
has been big for years.
Oh,
So there's a lot of
Thanks.
things behind this. So first of all, I think I originally had found this in this magazine format. I do have it in trade in a couple of the single issues. A lot of the single issues are kind of hard to get. Kind of. It depends which one they are. Some of the variants are really hard to get, and then some of them you don't see them very often. Like I feel like cons are definitely a place to look for them. And this one is, I think, the first horror comic that they ever did.
And then all the characters got their own horror comics. Like Reggie was a werewolf, and
Jughead was a werewolf. So,
yes.
So this one also had Chilling Adventures of Sabrina in it as well. But I just never really got into that one specifically. But I'm trying to see what is not spoilery here. The art is amazing. It's by Frank
Avila.
Yes, real. Which is he does amazing work.
His horror art is incredible.
What is not spoilery? It's not like cute. It's really, really creepy. This is good enough. Okay, this is not spoilery. Like amazing, super dark. The pops of color though are really, really fun, and kind of like his interpretation of all of the characters. Yeah, it's Archie to zombies, but it's really, really fun, I think. And so I think there's maybe 12 issues. There was 2 volumes. One never was released, the second one. So I don't even think they actually finished, like all 12 issues came out.
Wow,
I think.
why?
okay.
I have no clue. I think there's even rumors one time that they were going to re-release them again, and that never happened. So I think it only had 1 through 10. So you're never really going to find out what happens, but
Right.
I still think they're good to read.
You never know. They'll probably publish it in a collected edition at some point.
Well, they do. So they have they have volumes, like 2 different trades. So they have like the first one, but then the second one just never came out, and then they never released the 2 single issues, like 11 and 12. Like you can find the cover art, you can't buy them. I don't think you can even get them digitally. Yeah.
Wow.
So very, very sad, but it's it started their whole horror genre. Because now, what year was this one? This one was 2014. So I must have, that was kind of around when I got back into comics, I'd say. Like that was just the first one, and then I kind of like spiraled, so they have so many different ones now. So this one is one of my favorite variants that I got recently from Andrew Peaboy, who I've gotten the pleasure to know, and I've been able to interview him, and he's done amazing work for Afterlife as well as like a lot of other things, Katie Keene and stuff like that, but had to get Sabrina, because of course Sabrina is in Afterlife.
Right.
There's no way she wouldn't be. So that one. And then another one I wanted to show that was horror, because I really could have went down a whole thing with that, but was the Vampironica series, the first version of it.
That's great.
So, and this one, if you recognize the artwork, is Greg Smallwood. He did majority of the art in the first volume. I think the second might have been somebody else, but oh my god, this again is like creepier, gorier. I think it's a really good place for like people that want to get into Archie but want more of an edgier version, a more artistic version. So let me see if I can. Actually, no, it's not spoilery. So this, I believe, I swear that she's a vampire, but then she's also kind of like a slayer at the same time too, I think, from what I remember. So very contradictory, but let's see. All the characters are in this. Like, look at the art here. So good.
Yeah, that is good.
Wow, that's nice.
So good.
And that's volume 1 of that, right?
What was that?
That's volume 1 of that, isn't it?
Yes. So there's Vampironica, then there's, I think, Jughead the Hunger.
Oh, yep.
Yes. So that, and then I think they came out with the New Blood, and then they did a crossover with Vampironica and Jughead the Hunger, which is the Jughead as a wolfman. But also, there's this app, I don't know if anyone knows of it, called Graphic Audio. And it's basically where you can listen to audiobook of a comic, but it's very immersive. And I tried it out with, I think Jughead the Hunger. I don't remember what other ones were on there, but basically it'll read you through everything, but then it gives you like sound effects and stuff like that. It's really, really cool. Highly recommend. But it kind of is like fun way to also like listen to the comics while you're reading them and stuff.
Yeah, I just got that volume for $7 on eBay.
Oh wow. But yeah, I recommend those. I
had to beat Ryan to it.
Everyone's on the phone on eBay right now. Get away from me.
Yeah.
I think what other horror ones they've done. Of course, yeah, we talked about all the Sabrina ones. Think some even other like smaller characters.
Betty didn't have one?
Hers was there is one that's called like Betty the Final Girl. That's kind of like
that makes sense.
It's kind of like some mini stories that involve her. There also is, this is not like part of the horror genre, this was just like one of their regular issues. It's like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer / Vampirella homage, where I think it's, did they call her Vampironica? They might have at the time. And then like Betty is like Buffy kind of character.
Right.
Yeah. I think they did one that was kind of looked like Twilight as well. So they've definitely touched on a lot of the different vampires, and that's like all the original series.
But I have to ask you a question though, because I know how much you love Charmed. Did they ever do a Charmed homage?
Well, the closest that we're really gonna get is probably I don't know if I read the whole thing, if it was a one-off. It's related to Sabrina. It's like these 3 witches. It's kind of like, I think they said that it was homage to Craft and Charmed. If you said one.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, it's called Wicked Trinity. That's what it's called. I think they were maybe like just minor characters in a Sabrina comic, and then they kind of made them their own like little spin-off. I just can't remember if it was just like a one-shot or not. That's the closest we're getting to Charmed, honestly. Not the same thing, but I'll take it.
And I know they had the Adam Hughes series of Betty and Veronica too.
Yes. yeah, I don't think any of those. I do like a lot of the like rebooted ones. Again, because those go into like deeper, like continuing series.
Right.
So yeah, I think they had one Betty and Veronica. They had a couple different Betty and Veronicas, maybe like 2 or 3. There's like one where they're like motorcycle gang girls or something. I don't know. It's called
That's
like
interesting.
Vixen, Betty and Veronica Vixen or something like that.
Yeah. That sounds familiar.
I don't think I read that yet either. There's what else? I'm trying to think. I don't know. Every single character has like their own mini series, like so many different ones. There's like Jughead has a bunch that he like time travels. It's called Jughead Time Police. Reggie has his own. I don't remember too much about that one.
Vixens, that's what it was called.
Vixen. Yeah. They actually gave one to Ethel recently, who's in her earlier comics. In the earlier comics, she's more of like obsessed with Jughead, and kind of I don't know, really make her look too great. So I think they kind of made her a more respectable character, and I think it's a webtoon. That's called Ethel Big Energy or something like that. That's really good. I'm not sure if that one's still continuing, but yeah, literally, if you like any of the characters, you can find something. I'm glad that that's another way that Archie has been able to just like keep going, is like just keep exploring different characters. And that was also what was fun about Riverdale too, is that like kind of doing different storylines and changing up the characters there.
And Damien says they were kind of mean about Ethel traditionally.
Yeah, so that's what I mean is that, yeah, it was someone like, I feel like it was a character that was kind of probably more made fun of. Yeah, it's just sad. Because I mean, when I read them, like, I think she's very likable, but yeah, I think it's nice that they kind of changed her character a little bit. Which I think in even the married life, they made her a little more different as well. It's a lot of the earlier like comic strip ones. Okay, keep going. So I told Gary this is more like the 21 one. But
yeah, she's going to full Joe.
I just, you know how hard this was? It was like trying to pick your favorite child, which you shouldn't do anyway. But you should. It's just like, yeah, it was too hard to pick. And it's just like, because Archie just has so many sides to it, so I think it's like really good for people to know. So then, if you are interested in it, you can kind of figure out like what you're into. So one of the other crossovers I wanted to show, which was 2 crossovers, was similar. Is we got Archie meets Batman 66.
That's cool.
Now,
That's
cool. So many really, really good covers. And I think it's just a mini series. Maybe like 6 issues. And the main story is like probably like traditional, just Archie comic looking, style.
Right.
But they have really, really cool covers. Let's see. Here's just a couple of them.
Oh yeah.
My God, how great.
So anytime I'm able to find those, I get for sure. Because I know, Batman, there's also the Batman 66 comics. So it was kind of like tying all of that together. Just like, I'm trying to even remember what was this about even. I don't know, but you kind of like have all of your different villains and stuff too. So it's like, I just love anytime you can do crossovers.
Yeah, the art's really good in that.
Yeah, it's really fun. Did Sam Parent do this one?
So Sarah,
he did
a Wonder Woman, Bionic Woman crossover.
Did they really?
They did. Yes, they did.
Oh,
I just had to cost you a little more money.
More money. Stop it.
So that's really good.
We're gonna write it down.
I know. Stop it.
And then I don't remember if this was like around the same time. It might have been, but then crossover again with Betty and Veronica crossover with Harley and Ivy, of course.
Nice.
Right.
And that's really fun as well. They had a lot of really good covers for that. It's the collected edition. This one, Paul Dini did a lot of work on this one. I mean, even just like the front cover is absolutely iconic. Of course, with the milkshake, you have to have that. It's with Adventures and Hell. That's cool. see, I'm trying to see if there was. I mean, the art's pretty good too. I mean, I like seeing with all these different storylines just how like they're able to like change out the artwork and stuff like that. So, which even that's
so clever.
I forgot Zatanna was in here too. So really, really fun. And like, I mean, either it's just like the whole group, or you can do just like the girls, which I said like they have crossovers that are just with the girls as well. So you can really find anything with Archie.
Yeah, I just thought it was weird to put them with Vampirella and Red Sonja.
No, I haven't read it yet. Interesting choice, but I eventually will get to that. I was like, I need to kind of see what happened with this. I mean, there was there was a Vampirella I read kind of maybe like a year ago that was a crossover with Alien. Did you know that, Gary?
No.
It was actually kind of fun. I liked it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up though because I'm
I found it digitally, which I can always. I think I got it off library, the virtual library thing that they have. I'll let you know. So let's see. We got a couple things left.
Meanwhile, Chuck's costing me money.
Okay, so
now Sarah's into like 3 different series. She's into
I know. Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, I feel like there really is kind of an Archie like storyline for everyone. That's why I just like to like. I think a lot of people don't know just how many there are, so it's really really cool. Another character I got into recently was the Katie Keene comics. Actually, both Haley and I got into these. And these are really fun, just like fashion comic kind of comics. And it's Katie Keene is what is it? She's a fashion designer / model. And it pretty much just like goes along with her like in her career and of course like romances.
Like
her
sister. The model?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. No, I don't think she's a
she
model.
Is.
Okay.
She is, yeah.
Yeah.
Millie the Model was an old comic.
Yeah. No, my mom told me about that one too. I don't know if it was the same one, but yeah, this one is of course like I'm not sure if it's related to like the Liechtenstein paintings, but yeah, one of those like noir pop art.
Nice. Yeah, that romance art is just
that is
really really fun.
Oh,
and
that's cool.
I don't know if it's in any of these, but what's really cool about these was that I think a lot of other comics that were like demographic, like for kids, they'd have like things, of course, you could send in. And I want to say that this one, I don't know if they're in here, but it
kickback, Jackson.
I think I don't know if it's in this one specifically. I wish I remembered which one it was. That you could like send in your fashion designs, and then they would like I think even maybe it wasn't even just like a one page thing. Oh, is it this? Oh wait, maybe it is this actually. So they show like kind of like a paper dolls thing, which is really cute. But it says like each thing was like designed, by so and so from whatever state, and I think that was really really cool, like interactive way. Honestly, I don't know. I don't even think they do that anymore, do they? I don't know any of the comics, but I feel like that's just a really cool thing. I mean, obviously, I think they still do like the letters you could do.
Keep that one out of Sarah's hands because she'll cut all those.
I'll cut them up. I'll cut them up.
Put them over the characters.
No. You can trust me with that comic. Give it to me.
Yeah, but I really liked reading another character that, of course, like just wasn't like the typical characters. And I like her. I think both of these are from her 80s series because she did one that was a lot older. I don't remember when.
And she's still published today too.
Yes. Andrew P-Boy, who I mentioned, he also did some work on some of her newer ones. And he's a Chicago local. So he also kind of like, I think he kind of added that to her storyline for those. But yeah, just really, really cool comic covers.
Yeah, that cover's cool.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. They're all very, very 80s and I love it. So that was one reason I wanted to start reading like this series as well. And then my last thing from actually was an Andrew P-Boy variant as well, which I had to show at least one Josie because it's a really, really cool cover. And this was like more of a recent variant.
Cool.
But
that's cool.
Now I haven't read a lot of Josie. I've read some of her with like just in the regular storyline, and then she was in Riverdale as well. Really, really fun. So it's cool that character is
cool.
evolved and changed as well. And that's also like another one that I think Archie likes, like 2 of the girls on there. I don't know. So more of Archie's girls in that band as well.
Archie's gonna have a harem.
Pretty much. But yeah, so that is the comics. So yeah, definitely more than 10. But
Now for the toys.
But yeah, so this is like kind of like it's 3 different ones I picked. That's kind of like toy collectibles that I had. Some of them I still have chilling at my parents, but I wanted to show the first thing I ever got that was a collectible. So of course a lot of people know Funko for what it's known for today, which is like, of course, like the little, with the eyes and the square head and all that. But the first thing, of course, that they came out with was their Wacky Wobblers, or at least one of the earlier things, at least what I know. So I remember going to a toy show with my parents, and honestly, probably around the time I was reading the Archie comics for the first time, and they made little Wacky Wobblers.
Oh, yeah.
Those are adorable.
Yeah.
And they're not proportionate at all with each other, but I think that just makes it funnier. So they only, as far as I know, they only came out with 2. We got Archie and Jughead.
Oh,
They didn't do
that's
Betty
great.
and Veronica?
Not that I'm aware of. If they do, I need to get those. But
What a
I don't
missed opportunity for
I
them,
don't think so. I don't know why, but
right?
I mean, now they have with like their regular Funkos. They did like a couple different versions of like more of the older versions, the Riverdale. Think when they were doing rock candies, they came out with those. So really, really fun. I mean, it's cool just also seeing like the older Funko stuff. For
And the
sure.
colors are really good on those.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Those are sharp. Those are sharp looking.
See, I have one Wacky Wobbler, and it's a pinhead.
Oh, is it? That's cool. Yeah, they came out with like everything before then. I think another one I have somewhere is Wendy, like the Good Little Witch, like the cartoon version.
Nice.
Yeah.
I really loved her as well growing up. So yeah, of course, like Jughead has a little burger. What else would he have?
Right.
And his crown, and of course Archie has his Riverdale sweater. So really, really cute. Really good for the bookshelf. Then next, this is also a gift from Haley. It only comes out so many times just because I'm scared that I'm gonna like something's gonna happen to it. But this is a purse.
Oh my gosh.
So you could attach it to your phone if you, depending on, I don't even know what kind of end is on there. So maybe it doesn't work anymore. I don't know. And you could technically use the phone.
Oh my God.
And they have, reading it there.
Oh, Betty and Veronica talking to each other.
Really, really cool. I can't remember what fashion brand this was.
That's great.
I don't remember. They came out with like a Betty and Veronica series. Well, the shirt that I'm wearing was from originally Betty and Veronica did have an actual like fashion line.
Right.
But then they got rid of it for some reason. I think now they're just combined with like Threadless or something. I think if you go through the Archie like website, then you can get like some of the t-shirts through there. Which this is a good way to actually get Archie comics. I will say as well, when you order from Archie, they do not board and bag their comics, which is very, very sad. I don't get why. But the only thing I have, like why I've ordered from them a lot, is they actually have really, really good discounts. Now, of course, you're risking it when you're going to order it, but they've been actually really good when things have come damaged before, and I'm like, okay, can you send me another one? But they always have like deals that you can get, and they do like bundles, like horror bundles or the digest, or like you can pre-order stuff. So I highly recommend if that's a way to like you want to collect or just try something out.
Right.
But yeah, it's weird that they don't bag and board. I don't well, publishers, I'm really shocked. But anyway, but yeah, so this one is just really, really cool piece.
Yeah, that's really cute too.
Yeah, so I really love, of course, like wearing tons of Archie shirts. I've been collecting those over the years, and then just kind of like had to have like a fashion piece that
Oh my
Doesn't always, it's not always the most convenient to travel with, but the times I have it, it's worked out. But otherwise, it's just really, really beautiful to look at. So,
But the joy factor it gives you is
Totally. And the conversation starter aspect of that's got to be great.
Candice, next time you take that out, for the day, you let me know. I'll call you nonstop so you can be
Right.
on your purse all day, okay?
I just love that it's, of course, like the cord phone. So
Yeah,
really, really
that's
cool.
and I love how it's an oversized receiver too.
Yeah.
I know, really, really cool. I think, I'm not sure what kind of end it is, but yeah, still really, really fun. And then last thing, right? Yeah, okay. Is an Archie paper dolls.
Oh, now we're talking.
Now
This
you're
was a
getting
really,
serious,
really cool
scissor fingers
find.
twitchy.
So I think I found this maybe I think it was in an antique mall. But I still was at the age I loved collecting like the paper dolls when I was younger. I didn't get this at that time. I found this like more recently. But I think
So do you tear them out and put them together?
The ones I had, not this, but
Yeah. I mean, that was the
At
concept.
some point, you
yeah,
did,
yeah.
right?
No, I had a lot of different ones. I'm trying to remember. I think probably some like Disney princess ones, like Anastasia, probably Barbie. I think they had like Girl Doll ones, different paper dolls. So this one is really fun. I think, well, if anyone is curious, the brand is Whitman, and
Whitman, yeah.
I think it says 94 and 69. So I'm wondering if that means that the let's see.
Well,
Not
probably
sure
the
if
copyright for the drawings and the art
is 69, and then it came out in
69,
94, I think.
Right. And the
So-
book is 94.
Really, really cool. I think, this is the back. So, of course,
That's
like
great.
60s style, which is really, really fun. And then I kind of forgot what was in here. Let's see. Yeah, so we could show this on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah. See, I think
Yeah.
all the characters are in here. Hold on, my earbud fell out. 1 second.
I could do so. Oh, I want that book now.
Really, really cute.
The scissor fingers are going.
So you see, let's see.
I know your little notebook's got to be on fire over there, Sarah.
I'm running out of paper.
Oh.
I'm running out of paper. Of
So
things
for
to buy.
the really young kids that don't know, paper dolls were you'd have to, you would have the characters, and then you would play with paper, but you would be able to change them. Actually, I think they still make paper dolls, but they're like magnetic now, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably, yeah.
So really, really fun. So you would cut these. Are these ones you cut out, or they're perforated? I think they're perforated. You would just kind of like pop them out, and then you could, of course, put the different outfits and like mix and match. Let's see. Trying not to punch them out on accident here. Really, really cool. I just like this is something, of course, I'm not gonna get popped out, but
Right. But it's a cool collectible to have.
You
Yeah.
have little faith. You should just.
Yeah.
I mean, I could always make a.
Well, if you find
copy.
another copy of it somewhere that's cheap, then you can
Xerox.
cut that one up.
I might honestly Xerox. That'd be really cool. Yeah.
Oh, those are
So
That's
cool. Of course, it was
Sarah
really, really
wouldn't come out of
classic.
her basement for a month.
No, are you kidding? I'm
trying
out
to
of
think
office. I'm busy.
Who else do they have? Oh, okay, so they also have Reggie, Veronica, and Jughead.
Cool.
Let's see. Yeah.
Why
then we
is
flip
Veronica got to be upside down?
There you go. I don't know, but yeah, really cute. So that was just like a lucky find. I think when I was looking, they had a bunch of like other paper dolls and like activity books. I think I picked something up that was like Casper and Wendy. I don't think it was paper dolls though. But really, really cool. Kind of
Definitely.
different like memorabilia to have.
So, Candice, you might not believe this or not, and this predates me. I just want to go on the record as saying this, okay? But I'll put you on a mission for this one, okay?
Okay.
So the Archies even had, if you're not aware, the Archies were a musical group, obviously, that had like a hit record. One of their hit records was called Sugar Sugar.
Mhm.
And they made Sugar records out of cardboard and put them on the back of cereal boxes way before I was born. So that exists out there somewhere, just to let you know. And you really can play the cardboard on a record player.
Yes,
and it plays the record. Plays the song.
I cut them out of Sugar Pops when I was a youth. And you'd cut scissors. See, me and comics and scissors. It's Archie's fault. And you would cut it out. It was like a little 45, and you put it on your little plastic radio or turntable.
That is crazy.
And
that's really cool.
You need to go on the eBay because people sell these things.
Yeah.
So you need one or two of them for your collection.
It's got a cool picture of them, on the cardboard, but yeah, the record needle actually plays the song.
That's really
the full
cool.
song, not just like 30 seconds. It plays the full record.
It's a thing. It was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's a thing.
I don't even get how that's possible, but that's really cool.
Yeah. And I don't know if you know the song or not. The song's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, it's catchy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you if you're familiar with the Archies, the fake band for the
a little cartoon. Bit. Mostly the song, but then I think it was part of maybe the original show that came out, which I've only seen a little bit, but my mom watched that a lot. So she would be telling me like some of the music and stuff. I think they also brought the music also into Riverdale, which was cool. So like having a modernized version, because everybody could sing on that show. So besides the musical episodes, they would do like the Josie and the Pussycats like concerts, but then they'd also do like the Archies.
Josie and the Pussycats. I remember that one too.
So Candice, there's people who play these on YouTube. I just looked it up, so you can actually listen to cardboard records on YouTube.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. That is really, really cool. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah,
wow,
it was.
It's a thing.
best sound quality you could ever listen to.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That is probably true.
In fact, bring one into your local stereo, your high fidelity audio place, and watch them just die.
Well, that's nice of you, John, because Candice had nothing nice to say about you.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I know John also, like, a lot of his daughters read Archie as well, so I think you definitely got a list for them if you watch the replay.
If somebody reads comics and they tell you they've never read Archie, they're lying.
Something's wrong.
Probably.
Something's wrong. Yeah.
I mean, at some point, everyone's come across Archie.
Yeah, absolutely.
They always have one for Free Comic Book Day too. There's always ways to read them, and they just.
I was just always surprised he didn't have like an ongoing comic strip like still going in the papers.
Yeah, I know. I guess I'm not surprised, but yeah, that would be pretty cool. I think actually, wait, sorry. They do have comic strips. I forgot. They're called they're digital, but they're called like Bite Size Archie or something. But it's like a really like cute, very, very cutesy like version, and they do literally it's like little strips.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I guess they still have that. Sorry, what was your question?
So I was wondering if there's a comic or a collectible that you have your eye on, you really want to add into your collection, or what are you on the hunt for these days?
Let's see. I'm trying to think. I still would definitely want more of those variants with the Stadium comics if I can get more of those.
I just looked at Stadium's site since we were talking. They have a Betty as Sue Storm, and then they have a Veronica as Silver Surfer. And I'm like,
I saw
that's
those.
So cute.
Yeah.
Oh, Veronica.
I mean, and a lot of times, sometimes they do end up having them a discount, but mostly a lot of times, like when they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
And then you got to find them elsewhere. So any of those. Collectible wise, I think there's some of the dolls that I want. I didn't bring any, but I do have one of the older dolls of Jughead, and then I also have a Betty and Veronica doll that I'm trying to remember if that was early 2000s. It actually would like come with a comic book as well.
Did you ever get like a tin lunchbox?
No, I think I've seen them though. I just don't think I've gotten any of that yet. That would be cool. Honestly, like
Shalabah was great.
There's so many different things that has come out, because I think they also came out recently with what are those called? I'm not sure if it was that like the Reaction figure brand or similar, but the ones that are boarded, those are somewhere. I got a bunch of those at a con. Unpunched.
Right. Well, and those aren't meant to be open because it's not like they're quality toys. If you try to play with them, they're gonna break.
Yeah.
Oh no, I eventually like have plans to, like, display those nicely. I think those are my parents. I don't think what else, but I know there's a couple like Instagram pages that I've found of people that literally probably collect more than I do with Archie. So I've pretty much like any of those things. I'm like, need to find that. But I feel like
exactly.
I feel like besides eBay, probably a really good place for like me personally, or if people have them, is like to just go to like I would say toy shows. Not even like Comic Cons, not flea markets, like toy shows. Those are really, really good because you can. I mean, that is a little bit like more like actual collectors are going to be there. Some of it might be expensive, but it's like you're going to find like good quality stuff. Like where like flea market, it's kind of like maybe I'll find it, maybe not. But yeah, I'd say that's probably a really good place.
Now, you said you've met Dan Perrant quite a few times, right?
Yeah, Dan Perrant.
So, like I know people that like I have a local artist here. His name's Ken Wheaton, and he worked on The Simpsons. And you can go get a sketch cover made, and he'll Simpsonize you. Have you ever thought of archifying yourself when you meet Dan Perrant?
That's actually.
Like
I don't even know if I ever thought of it. I know, like I haven't done a lot.
I am really good at spending other people's money.
I know.
Gary's got the ideas.
I feel like that's something I haven't done yet. Is actually like do commissions at cons because I've also would like Chrissy Zulu to do a commission for me. But she's done a couple of Archie covers as well because she's one of my favorite cover artists for sure.
Now I'm wondering what a Rose Bash Archie would look like.
I don't know. But yeah, that would actually be pretty cool. Now you're giving me ideas.
Archify yourself?
I don't know how much to charge, but maybe I'll have to see. Look into that. But that would be kind of a cool thing to add to the collection.
Commissions are fun. I've recently gotten into having some commissions done, and it is such a joy, and there's such a treasure, when you've got them. So
because it's a 101.
It's
it's
made for you. So
that would be pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. There's just so much stuff that, especially because Archie's been around for so long and so many different genres of it. So I'm always finding new stuff. I think I even have some like little McDonald's figures.
The search will never be done for you. You are,
and that's fun.
It's a life.
That makes it fun. Yeah.
Seriously, it's a lifelong effort because these characters have just been around since 1941. And are still going strong. So it's going to be a lifelong hobby for you, which is fantastic.
Yeah, no complaints here.
Those are incredible, Candice. Thank you for sharing all that. That was
some great stuff there. Really enjoyed. A lot of stuff I'd never seen before. So thanks for sharing.
Okay, yeah.
Your collection is so whimsical and so charming and so funny.
And now I'm going to watch some Archie Weird Mysteries tonight and maybe watch the Josie and the Pussycats movie this weekend.
That I will, I'm going to have to put that on the list now because now I feel like, there's all these things I still have to watch.
And it's on Netflix, Matt said, so you can watch it with your mom on Netflix.
Perfect. Okay.
But yeah, that was great. Well, let's go around like we do. We'll start with Shababs. Sarah, what's coming up for you?
I'm going to have a couple videos drop. One probably this weekend about some Silver Age action comic books. And my friend Lois Lane will make appearances on the covers on some of them, and a couple of them are just silly covers I've always wanted, and I finally have them. Nice. And another video that, again, because Ryan makes me spend money, I picked up some Supergirl books from the 80s that have Lois Lane backup stories in them. And I have read them. And I have thoughts about them. So there's going to be a video about that. So, sometime in the next week, there will be 2 more coming from me. And in honor of Candice's show, I'm going to continue to, I've got, like I said, I've got some old Archies from back in my day. And these are, I collected them because they, the covers talk about women's liberation movement of the 1970s. And I have an entire collection of women's lib and how the comic book companies dealt with it, and it wasn't great. And I didn't realize that the Archie and the gang got in on it too, but not quite to the horrendous extent as others. But so I think I'm going to do some more shorts focusing on that and rating the Archie's songbook catalog to accompany that.
Cool.
So, yeah,
I think Sarah's favorite women's lib writer is Robert Kanigher.
Yeah, that's it.
You just can't stop collecting it.
I can't.
No,
You
she could
can't
slap
look
me through
away.
the screen right now. She would. He just did so much for women's stuff.
He really did so much.
He did too much.
Too much.
I just think that guy devolved everything he touched.
He had the fecal touch when it came to comic books in the 70s.
No, Jackson, my face would never be on a comic because that would instantly devalue it.
Aww.
Ryan,
That's not
coming
true.
What's coming up for you, Ryan?
So currently on my channel, I have a back issue of the week YouTube short when Renee Montoya became the question. I did a comic book editions video that just dropped yesterday, and you'll see a mix of Marvel and DC. You'll even see a book that has Marvel and DC together, their characters together, on the cover. So check that out. Plus an update to my Justice League of America collection is all in that video. Coming up on the channel.
Because Joe really wants to do that show with you. Will you guys go head to head?
Well, he's not done yet either. So I'll pull 10 books. He'll pull 100 books. So, but it's going to be fun. Coming up on the channel, Fanboys Live and the Retro Review Sunday night. Candice has been a guest on that in the past. This week we have 2 guests, and it's going to be Dead Man as the topic. So we're going to explore Dead Man. So that will be fun.
Cool.
Next week on my channel.
I made you big for a reason because I thought you might want to show some cool things you got from Sarah again.
I can't until next week.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you got a sneak preview, Gary.
Oh, okay.
So next week on the channel, back issue of the week YouTube short, which will be on Red Sonja, because there's like a movie going to be in the theaters for about 10 minutes. So, and then Comic Book Editions 250, big anniversary edition. And I'm celebrating it with 2 AOKs, one from Silver-Haired Bronze Age Babe. Yeah. What did she send?
It's pretty
You'll
cool.
find out. I can't wait to find out. And not only in that same video, it's just been like, I've been so fortunate that it's been raining AOKs at my house lately. But in that video, I also have an AOK from a new friend who's new to YouTube, Kal-El Comics. So Kal-El sent me something as well from the Fortress of Solitude.
Did he really? Wow.
Yes. So I'm going to share both of those in 250. And then the week after that, AOK from John's Comics with Friends. And there's more AOKs coming. So I've been very fortunate. Before we get off of my channel, though, 2 things I want to say. I'm on the road to 1K. I'm at 950 subscribers right now. So this is like the beginning of the final push. So if you haven't subscribed, would be interesting learning a little bit more about my comic journey. That would be awesome. And secondly, I do want to say, I knew that I had a great friend in Candice for a while now, but what really cemented that is something that she just did recently that none of you guys know about, but I wanted to share it. So you definitely know you have a good friend when you get a message from your friend like Candice sent to me and said, hey, I just want to remind you that the Dazzler Funko Pop is going on sale today because I know you don't want to miss out on that. And I did miss out on it.
Apparently,
so,
I don't understand this because I didn't get that notification.
So
I think it's still online.
Yeah, it's still sending. Still sending. Thank you, Candice, for making sure I know and for being such a great friend and letting me be part of your sharing some of your Archie stuff with you tonight. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a really nice surprise to have both of you on and finally get to meet you.
I didn't let her know. I left it as a surprise.
I think that's great.
Surprise!
Surprise! Look what you got.
So, coming up for me next week, we have Brucifer on Tuesday, making his second appearance on the 1011. And then on Thursday, making his first appearance on the 10-1, Chonko Comics. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then we always go with our guest last. Candice, what is coming up for you?
So not a lot, honestly. I would, well, you could check out my playlist on my YouTube channel. That's not really up. But I like to put all of my lovely guest appearances that all of you, I'm very grateful that all of you will have me on your show, so be able to share my collection. One of these days I will have my own channel, I promise. I'm just perfecting this, so one of these days. But I think the only thing coming up for me is I will be at Fan Expo Chicago. I think that's not this weekend, but next weekend. So if anybody's going to that, are you going, Ryan? You're not going, Ryan?
I'm not, but man, I wish I was.
I know. But yeah, if anybody is going in there, pretty much gonna just go hunting, and we'll see if I can find some more Archie comics. Usually, if
Cool.
What is that? Victory Comics, I believe they're called.
Yeah,
always
I
has
bought from them.
good.
Yes, I love Victory
One of my
Comics.
favorites, because you can always find like $2-3 comics for Archies, especially. You always have to look at the kids' comics bin, and that's how I always find them. So tip for that.
Oh, that's a good tip. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much like any used comic books, or not used comic books, or like I think like a half price books and stuff, like their dollar bin. It's always like the kids' comics and things like that.
Yeah.
So look, that's all the good stuff is there. But yeah, nothing. Excuse me.
So I always thought it was funny, like the dude Archie with the harem of women is considered a kid's comic.
I know, right? Well, I mean, now they're all different ages, but definitely wouldn't show like the kids the horror ones. But yeah, it's really cool how it's evolved. But yeah, nothing else I think for me hopefully coming up. But yeah, just look for me on Instagram, right there. Yeah, and hopefully I'll be posting some fun things soon. So
Awesome.
Right, and if you are having trouble finding Candice's link, as well as these other two fine people, they are in the description. I made it easy. You just have to click on it, and it will take you to there. So, nice and simple. Go to the description, click on the button, goes to their page. You can follow and sub up. But with that, guys, thank you to my co-host for coming on and suffering me for a fourth time in a week and a half. Thank you very much, Ryan and Sarah. I appreciate you guys being on.
Thanks for
And
asking.
of course,
I'm not going to know how to do a show anymore without Gary.
Without Gary, yeah.
I'll send you guys some wallet sizes, and every time you see, you can go, oh,
Gary.
put it on your shoulder like there.
Yeah.
And then when you get annoyed, you can just flick it. But no show without a great guest. Candice, you always fit that bill greatly. Thank you so much for bringing your passion for Archie here tonight and sharing it with us. Everything you showed was amazing. But I think the best thing was your smile as you're talking about these books you love, because that's what the show's about. It's about the things we love, and that's when it really works best. And I've been fortunate enough to have all these great guests on that love what they read, and it's about the reading, and it's about the characters, and it's about how they affect us. So great job, Candice. Thank you very much. And of course, our live chat. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you guys all showing up. And for those of you watching on the rewind, hopefully you found someone here that's going to be your new favorite person to follow. But if you just watch the show and have a little fun, we thank you for your time. And as always, as we like to end these things, we're going to say thank you so much for watching, and keep it casual. And I lost my thing. There we go.